special edition of Denton's office, as you can see on the whiteboard. I got my man Orange Cassidy here, first ever guest, Orange. So I appreciate you making some time for me.
Did you say I'm the first ever guest?
It's been like 6 weeks since we're doing this, so we're in the infancy here.
Wow.
You know, as you can tell, you see this wonderful setup. The suits really love what I'm doing here.
This is totally my speed. This is exactly what I would do.
Perfect. So we got AEW Dynamite Wednesday at Sport and Entertainment Arena. Not your first time in DC. AEW has a very rich history in DC. What's it like being back here?
It's always nice to come back here, and it also brings back the memories of the first AEW Dynamite that we had 5 years ago.
Isn't it crazy that it's been 5 years?
Yeah, I don't like to think about it.
Does that age you a little? It ages me a little
bit.
The
longest 5 years I've ever experienced in my life. We went through a global pandemic in that
time. It is crazy that was all the way back in 2019, and here we are. Obviously, you're leading up to a World Championship match, a four-way match with Jon Moxley. We don't like him a lot right now. Jay White, how do we feel? Do we kind of like Jay White? Not like Jay White?
I don't really know him. I just know he talks about his club and guns a lot. Like he does finger guns.
He does like the guns.
He likes finger guns
a lot.
Yeah, I don't really know him.
Isn't it crazy? I mean, you've been doing this a long time. He's been doing this a long time. I did a little bit of research. You guys really haven't shared the ring a ton.
Yeah, it was the last week on Dynamite. He and I tagged together against Jon Moxley and Pac, and that was the first time I've actually teamed with him, wrestled with him. Really, I mean, we were in some multi-person matches like that, stuff. But like nothing. I don't think we've actually ever touched until this past.
And what's crazy is you can kind of say the same thing with the other guy in that match, Hangman Adam Page. Hopefully you haven't bought a child at home recently.
Yeah, I would never tell him
anything. Yeah, keep that on the down low a little bit.
He doesn't need to know anything about me or where I live.
But you guys are kind of like two of the big, I want to say cornerstones. I don't know if we do the pillars thing anymore, but you're the cornerstones of the company for a while, and you guys really haven't gotten in the ring a ton together.
Yeah, no, it's very, very, Hangman's one of those ones I've done some, here and there. We've interacted, which just goes to show you the depth and the talented roster that we have. Is there are still 50% of the roster I haven't touched yet either. Right. So the possibilities are the fact that we still have those possibilities it's nice to know that there's something new with the people that we have.
Mox is a guy that you have gotten in the ring with a ton. I mean, I love some of the matches that you guys had for the Continental Championship. What is it like getting in the ring with a guy like Jon Moxley?
It hurts. And then you usually get blood all over your clothes. Either his blood or my blood.
his or yours. I watched an interview where Bryan Danielson said that he likes to bleed. Do you like to bleed in the ring? Is there like a shot of adrenaline that comes with that?
Bryan Danielson said in an interview he likes to bleed.
He said he likes to bleed.
That's like so classic, Bryan.
It does sound like classic Bryan Danielson.
No, I don't. Yeah, I don't like. I mean, that's crazy. I don't like bleeding. I mean, why? Yeah, no.
Do you like getting up for those like extreme matches though, where you get to utilize some chairs, maybe a chain on the Orange Punch, give Mox a little bit of something there?
Yeah, it's not something I go out of my way to do, but I do like that it is a different type of professional wrestling, and that's what I love about professional wrestling. There's so many different styles and types, but
it feels like AEW is the perfect blend of all of that. You can get all of that on one show.
And I think that's the benefit of AEW having all these different talented people and different styles. Mm-hmm. You're going to see there's something for everybody, a little bit of something for everybody. I'm just thinking back to when Jon Moxley stabbed me in the head with a fork in Wembley Stadium.
Yeah.
A couple of years ago in front of the largest wrestling crowd in the history of professional wrestling. That was fun.
Yeah, my fiance was like just starting to get into wrestling at that time. We had to have a talk about that one. Rough. She's like, why are you showing me watch a guy get stabbed with a fork?
Yeah.
She's a fan of yours, though.
I love to hear that.
What's the difference in the mentality with the black denim versus just the regular denim?
I didn't want to get blood all over the other one. And I don't know. People say that you dress how you feel, and I my heart feels black.
Feel a little darker on the inside
A little
then.
bit.
Diverting.
I feel everybody's a little goth inside, and I'm just letting my side out.
You're expressing your inner goth.
Yes.
Diverting entirely here. What is it like hanging out with Mark Briscoe?
It's the best. He is the most inspirational and positive person I think I've ever been around. He will his missing tooth smile will light up a room, and he's been very, very lucky to be teaming with and partnering up with Mark.
Is he always on energy wise?
I mean, he has so many kids. I think he needs to have the energy up all the time, and he's a great person.
I mean, between Mark and then Willow Nightingale inside the Conglomeration, it feels like you guys are the most positive faction in the history of pro wrestling.
Yeah, I mean, I used to have my friends called the best friends, but that didn't end so
wasn't
well.
me. I wasn't gonna bring that one.
But these people, I mean, especially, we're talking about Mark Briscoe, the most positive person that will hit you as hard as he can, and then Willow, who like her phrase is smile anyway, like she's the most positive person. And then there's me dressing in all black and talking about God, but they've been very helpful for me past year.
Do you have any go-tos warm-up wise? Music you like listening to? Maybe you don't do music. Anything that gets you pumped up for matches?
I mean, I'll listen to some Dua Lipa, maybe.
I do rock with Dua Lipa. I do like some Dua Lipa. So we got AEW Dynamite on Wednesday. It's going to be live here in DC. For fans that maybe haven't been to an AEW Dynamite before, what can they expect?
I mean, AEW Dynamite, so it's live television, and anything can happen. And the past couple of months will prove that literally anything can happen. And there's nothing like going to see professional wrestling live. It's like anything it's like, if you could go to the movie theater and yell at Iron Man to get up, and Iron Man would like look at you and be like, okay, I'm gonna do it. And but see, that can't happen in the movies, but in professional wrestling, you can. Like, if you come and yell at me and say, hey, Orange, get up,
it helps. Yeah, you gotta get up.
I need all the energy. The fans are just the fans are a part of the show, just as we are. Like, it's all symbiotic.
What does it mean to you to see? I feel like you, maybe more than anybody on the roster, have young fans dress up in the denim with the glasses, slicking the hair over. When you come out, what does that mean to you?
Oh, thank God they like me. Like, oh, this is okay, cool. Like, this is working. I think that is, the young kids, the young professional wrestling fans I think are most important, because they're going to be the generation of fan, and being able to connect with the younger fans is nice. But I also think maybe it's because it's just easy. Like,
Right.
You could just find denim and put it on and wear sunglasses, and you've nailed it.
Yeah, I thought about doing the denim thing, and I was like, do I want to dress up as a 30-year-old to do that? I don't know. Halloween maybe would have given off the wrong vibe.
Hey, Jerry Lynn dressed up like me the 2019 Halloween, and if Jerry Lynn will dress up like me, because Jerry Lynn is the toughest, coolest dude ever. Yeah, I think it's okay.
All right, next time I will. All right, as we wrap things up here, we're going to do a quick little word association. I'm going to give some words. You give me a thumbs up, you like it. You give me a thumbs down if you don't. Maybe in the middle if you're in the middle.
Okay.
So we'll start with your first opponent.
Do I have to hold it up like this?
Yeah, hold it up like that, just for my wonderful people and fans of Denton's office to see it. We'll start with Jon Moxley.
I'm afraid to do anything but keep it like this.
All right, how about Hangman Adam Page?
See, this is the thing.
All right, well, I'll give you a layup then. Mark Briscoe.
Okay.
All right, we'll just get some movement in there. Kyle O'Reilly. Ishii. Jay White. We'll give it down for Jay White. I like that.
It's too many finger guns.
A lot of finger guns. What about the guns themselves? Kind of like to believe.
Hey, no, yeah,
we're big on the guns.
Yeah, they were during the pandemic. They got me through some matches. They they were the unsung heroes of the pandemic. Like they were front row cheering. Oh, yeah, they get thumbs up.
Chris Statlander.
Yes, she gets a thumbs
She
up.
gets a thumbs up. Trent Beretta.
He gets a thumb down.
Thumbs down. Pot pies. Yeah, I found out that you were very recently. Very recently found out you're a fan of pot pies.
Yeah, and they had to bleep out the brand because they weren't a sponsor. So
I feel that. All right, a couple more for you. Mercedes Monet.
Yeah.
We were cool. She came in here in May. We were cool for a little bit, and then she chopped me. I don't know if we're cool anymore. It hurt.
She gave me a bottle of tequila that George Clooney gave her.
Well, I would have liked that.
Did you hear that? Let's just take a second.
That's an insane thing.
Yeah. She gave me a bottle of tequila that George Clooney gave her because she drank all of our tequila the show before, so she wanted to make it up to us. So she got George Clooney to send her a bottle of the new. That's insane. Sometimes I forget, like she's famous.
She's like that's like a real fame.
Straight up famous.
Did you drink the tequila?
Come on, of course.
Of course, was it good?
It was really good. It was jalapeno thing, and then it was Takeshita's birthday, so he drank the rest of it.
Seems right. All right, three more. Adam Cole. Shared the ring a couple of times.
Oh yeah, I like it.
The word moveset.
Say it again.
The word moveset. No movesets. And then obviously World's End pay-per-view. You hoisting the championship. We got to give a thumbs up for that.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, they say second time's a charm. I don't know.
Hey, second time's a charm. You can see Orange Cassidy Wednesday night in DC Sport and Entertainment Arena. Come out there to Southeast. I'll be there. He'll be there. We'll see you there.
Oh, I'm going to be teaming with Jay White and Hangman. We're going to be on a team.
Can they coexist? We'll find out on Wednesday.
Better get my finger guns ready.
Appreciate it, man. That was awesome. Thank you.